Hello there, I'm Zoe, and on this channel, it's a good time filled with crafting, DIY, sculpting, and just a bit of fantasy. And today, I wanted to do something interesting. Wood clay. It had terrible reviews, so I just had to buy it to see what it was like. And being kind of an experienced sculptor, if I could actually make anything out of it, I want to give it a fair chance. How bad could it really be? So the plan. I have this little wooden owl that I want to try and recreate as closely as possible in the wood clay. And then after that, maybe even make this griffin on the front, or whatever creature the clay lets me make. And compare that with making something out of polymer clay and then painting it to look like wood. Let's see, what does it say? Air hardening. There's like a chest piece, horse on the side. On the outside, it feels really moist. And in the reviews, people said it was very, very dry. Let's just dive right in. Oh my God. It looks like cat sick. I viscerally almost gagged. Oh, it is very wet. I'm so triggered. Okay, oh, it is very dry. Both wet and dry. I didn't know there could be a substance like this. And again, the cat vomit. Oh, it's really staying with me. Oof. So it is very grainy, like crusty wet biscuit. Well, let's see. Can we make a little owl? Let's start with that. All right, let's see if we can smooth out. Oh, it's like rubbing wet sawdust. I'll start with my ball. I don't think you're gonna be able to smooth that out. This is a sensory nightmare. If you don't like having crusty hands, you won't like this. Oh, it just melts. I think if I just wet it enough. Ooh, okay, this is not a finger clay or a tool clay. Oh my God, look at my hands, look at that. Oh, I would also be curious. Let me get some baby oil. This one is baby oil, that one's water. They look the same, but they're different, I promise. Right, let's see who can smooth out the crust. Baby oil will be water. You see it like pulls itself more with the water. With the baby oil, it still picks it up a bit, but locks it in. Retire the water. We might actually be able to smooth out this egg, sort of, yeah. I have wounded it by taking off the face. Let's just smooth this out. We can go for like a textured look. Like this. That's an owl, right? Right? Oh, okay, these crumbles have decided to come off. I'll let them. Wow, this is so crusty. Texture it like a wood carving, but like a little tough. Yeah. Okay, let's add some wings. What happens if I actually just fully dip it in baby oil? Not good things. Oh my. I've definitely compromised the integrity of this clay. Okay, you go over there. They look the same, right? Maybe I fixed the nose. Maybe that's what's wrong with it. Try and get some dimension. I think it probably would have been better if I carved the wings out, like with wood. The adding is very difficult. There must be someone that loves this clay. I need to know. Something happened to him. He got a disease. Making a biscuit friend. Oh my, he looks like that penguin from that surfing penguin. Oh, do you know the one that I'm talking about? I don't think there's enough baby oil that can save this. Oh no, I touched it. How could I do this? So much smoothing gone. You can draw quite nice lines on it when it's saturated with baby oil. My hands are so oily, but also so crusty. He is what he is. You can watch us. It looks like the sandcastle version of that. Yeah, it's very strange. I was going to try and make this guy, and if I'm honest, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. I wanted to make a griffin. Proud biscuit griffin, but I don't know what's going to happen. Because my God, okay, we'll try. My patience is running out though. I'm near the edge. Oh yeah, this is my sculpture. Another bird. Oh, that's interesting. Baby oil hands. I'm running out of baby oil. Oh, my leg. Let's just drown it in water. Taking a bath. Oh, I think that kind of helped. Oh my God, this is, oh, it looks so gross. The cat vomit is back. I will give it another chance. Give it a tail. Oh, it stands up. What are you? Oh, it's kind of cute, a little nose. Oh, I got to do wings again. Take your bath. Oh my god. Wait, what if I need the like freshly bathed clay? Oh god, this really doesn't feel good. That's kind of like a wing, right? No, that's not right. I think I'm gonna pivot from the griffin. I don't want to do another wing. I'm gonna make it who it wants to be. Look at him. Do a void. Boop. He's buckling a bit under his weight now. Yeah, so weird. I think the bathing helped, but now structurally he's failing. This is his good side. And then this guy is just watching, judging. Maybe let's try and give him ears. No, I don't like it. Little nubs, perfect. It's like an anteater, little snoot. Okay, so we got this, you know, very cute. But, I mean, what is he? He's crying on this side. And this is our owl. Just for comparison's sake, let's try and make a version of this guy out of polymer clay. Still already got it on my hands. I'll start just with some tin foil to just bulk it up because we ain't about using loads and loads of clay because it's expensive and I think it makes it more likely to crack. Already it was like a breath of fresh air working with polymer clay. I had so much more control over it. So I was really using the owl as a reference for the style and my weird wood clay sculpture as what sort of thing I was making. I wanted them to at least be related to each other. Then I used my angled silicone tool to get that wood carving texture. I just sort of played around with not making the sculpture too smooth like I had carved it, but at least I had a choice in the matter. Unlike with wood clay. I was a bit at a loss of what ear, but in the end I wanted to make the ears that I wish I was able to have made with the wood clay. And then when it came to the eyes, rather than do them closed or like just voids, I thought why not beads like in the original owl? Just letting them dry next to this guy. Oh, look at that. He's leaning real good and oh, he still looks like bread, but you know. Okay, here he is. I cooked him fresh out of the oven, full hard now. Oh yeah, his feet sunk down a bit in the oven. I could file him down, but I'm not going to. He still stands. It's fine. Let's just get to painting it. I went a bit overboard with my paint color selection. I like to just have my options. And in the end, I really did just stick with the browns and the yellows. Oh. Risky business. I used purple to create the darkest brown because I really wanted to keep it saturated. I don't want to be limited by just using black to make my values. I started with a base coat of white and then just going to town. And I left it really wet. I worked super quickly to just get that gradient. I didn't even wait for the base coat of the white to dry. I was just so like, painting time. It then got to a point where it was too wet and I couldn't hold it anywhere. I was just getting paint on my hands and then picking paint off. I need to let it dry. Then I got to add some nice wood grain details, just taking a fine brush, watering down a darker brown that I made and just going with the flow. Feeling out the vibes. Ah, the belly. It reminds me of my cat. Had a beautiful stripy belly. I really wanted to get across wood without going too detailed with the lights and darks. Just wanted to keep it simple. We've done the little paint job of this guy. Not too bad. The last thing is to just make his eyes shine. I mean, they are crooked. Look at this. Yeah, I could have done that better. Sometimes we're just a little bit wonky and that's okay. I could get out the resin and do the eyes, but I don't want to do that. I'm just going to do what I used to do with all of my polymer clay makes, which is just put some nail polish on the eyes. So I got my Holo Taco, gonna give him a glossy top coat on those eyeballs. I don't have very much left. Look at that shine. Not too shabby. This guy, now he's done. And we just have to wait for the wood clay to do whatever it's doing. Let's have a little update on that. Okay, this is my drying out situation. Got them with the dehumidifier and they've still got a soggy bottom. Yeah, been drying for 14 hours. I mean, they're looking more like sand. So I'll check back in when it's fully dry, however many days later that is. I would say that they took about 3 days to dry. They feel pretty substantial, I have to say. and very strange. This one has kept its really grainy texture. So I thought, why not give sanding them a go? After all, it is wood clay. We're just gonna return it back into sawdust and see what happens. I also thought that I could try dremeling this like it was a piece of wood to see if I can carve into it. Because of how fabricy this is, I don't know if that would be possible. Okay, welcome to my very, very messy, I can't see, my very messy balcony. Oh, I need to get a better, he's gonna be a smooth boy. Like dust to dust, sawdust to sawdust again. I don't know if you'd be able to see this, but it's like pilling. I can't really sand it. It's gotten like furry. But I mean, he's sort of smooth. I think if I gave him a bath, again, I feel like he's losing his charm, you know? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I can't be bothered to keep sanding this. Got my reference. And then we'll do a little bit more. I just bought a damp paper towel to see what I now realise I probably won't be able to do any more until this dries off. It's really revealed the biscuit. Can you see that crack in the beak? I do think the beak's gonna come off. When I added a bit of water, it's gone kind of shiny, which I did not expect. I don't know if I made it better. I was just thinking, no matter how much time I invested in it, I don't think it would be good. Oh my gosh. It's like burnished onto the tip of my tool. I was wondering why I was just buffing it. No. Oh wait, it'll just come off with water. So I just thought, why not just stop? So the results of our experiment. Got our 2 owls, and I don't know about you, but I know which one I would prefer and which one I kind of resent now has to live in my house. I can barely forgive the wood clay for looking so much like cat sick. That was pretty rough, and it doesn't smell bad. It smells what you would expect wood clay to smell like, and then of course when I sanded it, it did smell like sawdust. So there is that. With this clay, it was just like smushing around all those wood particles, and I just couldn't get the sharp angles. When I went about this one, I did just try and be like, well, it feels really dry, so why not just make it the wettest possible substance known to man? I mean, you can see how well that went. It slopes and curves quite nicely. It looks like one form, whereas this one, it's all like lumpy and bumpy. So that's partly why I just committed to what this is. With my polymer clay creation, I wanted to have a sort of side-by-side comparison to what I had made, but now I have this strange looking guy with wonky eyes. I mean, he's still kind of cute. I haven't done faux wood before, and I'm actually pretty pleased with the paint job on it. So if you want something that looks kind of like wood, that isn't wood, then I just recommend using polymer clay and painting it to look like wood. And sanding the wood clay. While it made the clay better, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it because it is made out of sawdust. It really clogged up the sandpaper super quickly, and then it was just very dusty as well, where I couldn't see what I was doing. Maybe I should have tried buffing it with water more, but again, a lot of time to invest in very little reward that would be sort of a given with polymer clay. I'm not saying that it wouldn't have its strengths. Of course, I just don't know what they are. So if you know what they are, please let me know. I do need to do something with the wood clay I still have. So I'm really curious what people would want to use this clay for. I'll see if I can squeeze it in another project. It probably would be good to use as a bait to just bulk something up. So what do you think it's used for? Would you use wood clay? Let me know if there are any other art supplies that you want me to try. I'll give it a go. And now I really feel like I need to make a goddamn griffin. Maybe that will be my next video, because clearly I have unfinished business. Damn you, wood clay. Thanks for joining me on this journey, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.